Hello and welcome to Two Indoor Gaming, and we're back with Life in the Village, and this is post-update, and there are a few changes, a few things unexpected, a few things expected. So, yeah, we've definitely got the strata issue. If we go to the bottom of our mine shaft here, and yeah, it's a bit strange and glitchy, but it doesn't like when you use stone. You certainly can't collect it. It's still punching through, but yeah, it's a bit weird. I'm not even sure that's supposed to punch through at that level. Having some other issues. Yeah, so we crawl up here a bit. Where are we? Yes, over here. So we've got, this is about halfway down. What level are we at? We've got Y51. Not too deep. That works well with the iron, but when I tried to use the stone, it would not do the job. On the coal, so yeah, I'm still playing around with what works, what doesn't, what you can collect, what you can't collect, all that sort of stuff with the strata. But it's definitely giving the complication. But I thought, doesn't matter. I picked up some diamonds from one of the happy little traveling traders, and I was, not a problem. Let's go make myself a diamond pickaxe, and then it won't matter because I'll have the highest level, right? So I got my diamonds, and what? Guess what? They do not work anymore. And if you have a look, you need these lovely diamond ingots, thanks to Better with Mods. Pretty things they are. How do you make them? Well, you need a diamond and some iron and a creeper oyster. Of course, why didn't I think of that? Creeper oyster. What is a creeper oyster? Well, yeah, it's one of these little things. So you can make them, the ingots. What is a fun little effect, because you're dealing with something that belongs to a creeper, is ready. Every time you make one, you get yourself a nice bang noise. Ooh, put that in the wrong spot, didn't I? So, ooh, yeah, wrong ones. Now I can make one. Yay! With the ingots. So how do you get a diamond ingot? Well, they are a rare drop from your creepers, but from what I can tell, you have to bash up an awful lot of them to get it. No, instead, in order to get a creeper oyster, you need to make a creeper cry. That's right. And I must say, it is fun making creepers cry. And I will show you how to do that. If I don't spot one in a second, I'll just jump to when I do find one. Because of course when you want them, they're hard to find. When you don't want them, they're right behind you. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Okay folks, we've spotted a creeper just over the water here. Now what you're going to need is some shears. Yes, we have to shear a creeper in order to get his oyster. I don't even want to know which part of a creeper is an oyster, but there you go. So you run up to him, use your shears, and look, he's crying. Why is the creeper crying, may we ask? Because he can't explode anymore. Oh, poor creeper. His very reason for existing is gone now. So, yeah, that's why he's crying, I guess. Because you stole his oyster and his reason for being. And then, see, I had 4, now I'm back up to 5. That's how you get a creeper oyster. So, all of a sudden, from avoiding the night, you're running around like an idiot at night time, searching for as many creepers as you can find, just so you can grab the oysters and get on with things. So there's been some big changes to Millionaire, and I'll show you those next episode, because that'll take a little while to get through all of those. The quest lines have changed slightly. Not a great deal. I noticed there's some few things are different. Some may just be an icon update, and some are things that have actually changed. We've still got our favourite manure still sitting there. so I'll be looking through some of those as I go, but I hadn't done them yet anyway, so a few things I hadn't noticed before, but it may have just been that I've overlooked them. Colonizer, this is now a great big question mark rather than a second option. Used to be wand here. So a couple of things are different, most things are the same. I better not be in there too long in case I get snuck up on. I did, a chicken was trying to get me. Yeah, so the strata thing, obviously, well now, you're not really going to want to explore too deep. Now that mine shaft isn't as useful as it used to be, because you're going to have to get yourself a bunch of creepers before you... Oh, I haven't shown you a goon yet. Look at this lovely fella. He burps. And when he burps, he summons silverfish, which don't like being above ground, so they're half dead before they get to you, but they keep coming, and they're annoying, but they do drop silverfish dust, which apparently is useful for something or other. I'm not sure yet. So yeah, the goon is really, whenever you hear that belching, that's what it's about. This fellow, after a while, he just comes in for the attack. Nothing too stressful, but it can get overwhelming if you're already in a fight, and all of a sudden you've got all these little ankle biters running around, doing their thing. There we go. It's a goon! Now, of course, in Australia, goonies are a bit different. Yeah, so he's not a goonie, he's just a goon. Alrighty then, so... Yeah, one last thing, just in this episode. This is something actually I think was available before, but I'd forgotten about it and hadn't shown you. Before, when you wanted to repair an item, you would use an anvil, and it would cost you levels. But what we have in this is you can just repair your items, as long as you have whatever it's built out of. So a stone sword can be repaired with cobblestone and give you some repair. Now, obviously it costs more cobblestone to repair a sword than it does to make a sword. So you're only going to do it if you've got a sword that's worth keeping, such as this one, which has got Unbreaking 3, Berserking, and Knockback 2. Obviously a very useful stone sword. So if you find one of those enchanted weapons and you want to keep using it, and it's sad when it runs out, obviously Efficiency 4 and Siphon for my shovel is, I found, quite useful in clearing land. So yeah, I'm more than happy to keep. Even though it costs 2 cobblestone for a 1 cobblestone item, it's obviously far better than a regular stone sword. And apparently that works for every level of items, so you wouldn't be doing it for just your base items. There's no way I'd be spending diamonds fixing up a diamond pickaxe with nothing on it. But if I take the time to enchant it and give it some good efficiency or whatever, then I can use that repair function. Very helpful. Okay, so yeah, there's just a few items that have changed with the update, or I've missed showing you before. Next time I will show you Millionaire, and actually with the reset, with the new map, I do have a new type of village, and it's the Japanese culture. Oh, actually one last thing, let me just jump ahead, and I'll show you this other thing. Alright, this is the Waystones mod. Now, if you find just your regular Minecraft village, so not one of the millionaire villages, just a regular village, you'll find if it's big enough, it'll have a waystone, and you activate a waystone. And so if you go somewhere else in the world and find another village with its own waystone, then you can activate that one, and then you can actually teleport between the waystones. You can also craft the waystones, make your own. So if you want to do your own setup and travel network, you can. So we've got a waystone here, and you've got to get the warp stone's the hardest thing to put together, make it getting the purple dye and stuff, but you can make your own warp stones to connect through. So if you can put one right in the middle of your home base, or if you're close enough to a village like I am, you can just do that instead. It does cost you levels to teleport between them though, and I think the distance does affect how many. There's also quest givers in the village. If it's large enough, you'll know the quest giver by the fact that they look different from your regular villager. Here we are. See, slightly different, and they give you daily quests. So something else to spice up what you're doing. Usually it's collecting or killing things. Stop popping potions. Gotta kill 2 witches. I'm not sure about time lapse and stuff. I haven't really interacted with that, but it's certainly something for an extra level of interest to your game. So yeah, I better show the seed if you're interested. Remember that Millionaire is not baked in to the seed, but that village is. So there's the seed there. You can pause and write that down. This spot is actually a bit far from spawn. Spawn's over here. But yeah, I was looking for a nice spot. The millionaire villages are sort of when the conditions are right, they'll spawn in. There was a Norman village spawned in here, but I wanted something different, so I travelled until I found this Japanese village over here, so that I could show you that, and that'll be next episode. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.